So what exactly is a hazard? A hazard can be defined as any condition or practice that has the potential to cause harm, including injury or death to persons and damage to property. Hazards can include both unsafe conditions and at-risk behaviors. In many cases, a combination of factors can create an accident. For example, this driver was talking on her cell phone. The sun was in her eyes, and she didn't see the vehicle stopped ahead. Damage to her city vehicle was substantial. Hazard identification is the first step in controlling the conditions and behaviors that cause accidents. Before we can control hazards, we must be able to recognize and identify their potential risk. Most hazards can be grouped into three categories: physical hazards, environmental hazards, or behavioral hazards. Let's look at some examples of each. Physical hazards encompass a wide variety of conditions found in our buildings, parks, and roadways. Common physical hazards include slip and trip hazards from uneven sidewalks, slick floors, unsafe playground equipment, or poor housekeeping. Fire hazards such as improperly stored combustible materials, flammable liquids, or open flames. Shock hazards from poorly maintained or overloaded electrical equipment. Collision hazards with vehicles and heavy equipment. Pinch, crush, and cut hazards created by machinery, tools, and equipment. And ergonomic hazards from working at improperly designed workstations. Common environmental hazards include exposure to toxic chemicals like chlorine gas or pesticides, dangerous working conditions such as high noise, inadequate lighting, and extreme hot or cold temperatures, exposure to inclement weather such as ice and snow, high winds, or lightning, and exposure to biological hazards that can include contact with infectious diseases like HIV, hepatitis, or West Nile virus.